All right, welcome back. Happy Monday. Doing a little 4-mile double. Did 8 this morning. We are 5 days out from Bayshore Marathon, so here's a 4. I guess it depends how you look at it. Today's Monday, race is Saturday. 7:15 a.m. in Traverse City, Michigan. Weather is looking amazing. 41 degrees at the start, low wind. Just gonna be perfect. It's a flat course, fast course, good field. I get bottles 4 times during the race. It's just gonna be a great situation. All green lights, body's feeling great. I didn't film this weekend, had a busy weekend. Friday I had a family graduation at Eastern Kentucky University, and then Saturday had a wedding in Lexington. So kind of drove to the same area twice this weekend. Zach Bevan's wedding, if you remember him from the pod. A very good friend of mine. He drove me to high school, so very fun wedding. Saw lots of friends there. But yeah, this episode is going to be a little Bayshore preview, maybe a little like recap of this year, kind of like how did we get to where we are right now. So I'm gonna run through the results from this year so far and then preview Bayshore Marathon a little bit. All right, so let's take it back to last year in the fall really quick. So the last marathon I did was the Chicago Marathon 2024, and I thought I was in like 226, 227 shape. And I went through halfway in 113 mid, and I think I came home in 233, maybe 234 low. I think it was 233 though. And it was just like, it was my second best marathon, but it was disappointing. I had some really good workouts before that kind of indicated I was at least in sub 230 shape, but we got a fairly warm day. I ran aggressively like I said I would, and blew up a little bit. So that was disappointing. After that, I was like, okay, no more like disappointing races. I want to like take this super seriously in 2025, and that's what we did. So after Chicago, going into like Thanksgiving time, so like early mid-November, I was like, I'm just gonna run 100-mile weeks for like pretty much until my spring marathon and see what happens. So ran a really good time at my 5-miler at the Thanksgiving Day race, and then next up was the first like big race of 2025, which was the Austin International Half in Austin, Texas. All right, doing strides now. Austin International Half in Texas. I went to that race with a 1:11 half PB from, I guess, the year before I had run it, but I had tied that time several years ago as well. And I thought I was in a really good day, like breaking 109 would have been great. And I went out way too fast, and we got a tailwind on a net downhill course, and I ran 108 flat, which was like a really surprising result and kind of proved that the high mileage was starting to work for me again. After Austin Half came the Triple Crown of Louisville, which was a 5K, 10K, and 10-miler. Happens every year in Louisville. It's a big deal here. And I said I wanted to win one of the races. I won the 15K last year, and so I wanted to win one of the races again. That was really fun last year. I was in really good shape for those, and started off with a 5K, ran a road 5K PR at 15:21, and got second to Dylan Allen. All right, after the 5K came the 10K, and I thought I'd have a better chance to win that one because Dylan Allen's more of a miler, and I'm more of a half marathon guy. And he went out really hard, and I gained on him the second half of the race, but not enough time to catch him. Ran another road 10K PR, 31:34. So overall was happy with that race, but sad to get second again. All right, after the 10K came the last leg of the Triple Crown. I hyped this one up a lot because I really thought I could win this one. It was the 10-miler, and it was kind of hilly. It was a warm day, and me and Dylan Allen ran together for about half the race. Then he opened up a gap on me on a downhill, and I never really made it up. I lost to him by about 20 seconds, so that was disappointing as well. I ran a good race, but and it was a 10-mile PR too. But yeah, got second to him all 3 races of Triple Crown, which was kind of disappointing. So after the 10-miler came Boston Marathon, and I paced my wife to the Boston Marathon to run a 3:20. It was a nice like break from serious racing, and it was a lot of fun too. Out here walking the dog. Yeah, so after Boston, up next was KDF Half. So KDF Half was the same week of Boston. Boston was on the Monday, and then KDF Half was the Saturday after, so like 4 or 5 days after Boston. And, you know, I came out of Boston feeling pretty good, hit a double threshold session that Wednesday, and the whole point of the KDF half was to get like a really hard race effort in on like completely cooked legs. And I was like, if I just break, you know, it was like 115-mile week or whatever, and I was like, okay, if I just like run under 110 in this race, then like I feel like that would be like a pretty good indication of like I'm in pretty good shape, considering it's like a high mileage week. I had a hard workout Wednesday, I ran Boston Monday, and it's a fair course too. It's not like a downhill course or anything. It's a flat, like pretty fast course, but it's not downhill or anything. And I surprised myself. I got third place and ran like 108 30 something, I think, or 108 20 something. So got $750 prize money too. So that was like a really, like, you know, that was like a really good confidence boost. Like, okay, I'm in like pretty good shape here, like maybe low 220 shape at that point. Like I feel like I can like go through halfway of a marathon in like 110, 111 and feel like pretty like smooth, you know? So yeah, that was like really surprising results. And yeah, that was the last race we had. And now we're here, Bayshore week. All right, happy Tuesday morning out here, getting 7 miles in, gonna do 3 later. Today might be my last double, maybe tomorrow, but it's not like a big double, 7-3, right? 10 miles total, but trying to keep the volume like, or not the volume normal, but like my schedule normal. Like I double Monday through Friday, so probably won't double Thursday and Friday, but I just want to keep the schedule pretty normal. There's like a thunderstorm above me. I've been running through a lot of thunderstorms the past 2 weeks, but luckily this one's like kind of passed. But I'm still seeing a lot of lightning, so hopefully I don't get struck. All right, now let's talk Bayshore a little bit. So Bayshore, we're now like 4 days out from the Bayshore Marathon. Again, the weather is perfect. It's gonna be like 41 degrees at the start. It's gonna be low wind. It's gonna be like a good field for me, like to race towards the front. So all green lights. I get bottles at, I believe it's 7, 11, 14, and 18. So I'm gonna have 25 grams of carbs in the bottles, and then I'll take probably 5 50-gram carb gels with me. And yeah, so I'm gonna go shoot for 100 grams of carbs per hour. I practiced this during several long runs, and by the end it's kind of hard, but I was able to keep it down every time. So we're gonna do it during the race. That's by far the most grams per hour I've taken during a race. So see how it goes, but I'm gonna do it. I think it's gonna be hugely beneficial. It was really beneficial in my long runs, and see what happens. All right, so let's talk a race plan. I've been going back and forth on how I want to play this race, right? Because I think there's going to be a lead pack that is running pretty close to the pace that I want to run. And I've been like telling myself, okay, like how fast am I willing to go through halfway in to like run with the lead pack, right? And I think the answer to that is 69 high, so like 69:45-ish is probably the fastest I am willing to go out in. With that being said, I don't think I'm quite in sub 220 shape. Probably like 221 to 2 if everything goes well based on workouts. But if the lead pack is like that close to me, I'm gonna go for it. The guy that normally wins this race, he's won several times in the past few years. I think he's a 216 guy. He's running the half. So when I learned that, I was like, okay, opportunity opened here. You know, the other guys in the elite field are like pretty compatible with me, I would say. So I think I'm like willing to go out a little faster than I probably should, because I think even if it starts going south and I like lose, you know, connection with the lead pack after halfway, I can still salvage like a 72 or 3 the back half and run like 221 or 2. So, but you know, with that being said, I want to go for the win. And I know there's like, you know, the percent chance of me winning is probably like, I don't know, 10%. Like, it's not horrible, but it's not bad either. But I'm going to go for it. And I said this before Chicago, I'll say it again. You know, this wasn't a training block where I'm going to like play it safe in the race, right? Like, and you know, I thought that before Chicago. I thought that was a great block, but this was a really good block. Much better than Chicago. Just higher mileage, better overall fitness. And, you know, if you have an opportunity to win a race, I'm going to take it and I'm going to go for it. So yeah, I'm going to take some risks on Saturday, I think, and run really aggressively, run really hard. I think like I owe that to how well the block went, to like run really hard and see what happens. So yeah, I'm willing to go through half in 69 high. With that being said though, if the pack goes through in 71 or like 70 mid, I'm still going to roll with that and like see what I can do the back half, you know? So ideally we go through in like 70-30 to 71, but I'm just saying if it goes out under 70, I'm willing to go. All right, it is Tuesday evening. I'm done with work. Busy day, but good day. Got a lot done. Gonna do a 3-mile shakeout run now, and then a few strides too. Tomorrow, last workout of the block. Going to do probably 3 by mile at marathon pace with like a minute 30 rest. Just super chill workout, followed by maybe some like hard, like 5 by minute. Not super hard, like low 5 pace, just to keep the legs turning, but no serious volume for workout tomorrow. Today will probably be my last double. I'll probably do like 8 total tomorrow morning, and then do 6 on Thursday and like 3 or 4 on Friday before the race. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I'm really excited, really anxious. I wish the race was like right now. I'm ready to go. I'm like feeling energized and healthy and just rested and anxious to start. So this week's really dragging. It's going to drag until we get there. So, but yeah, I'll take video as much as I can of race weekend. My wife will be on course, so she'll get some video of the race, and I appreciate all the support. We'll see how it goes.